So just a few announcements. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Glenn Bulger on his recent appointment to the Newfoundland Credit Union, COO. Congratulations, Chief Executive Officer. Well done. So, and I guess, Allison, you're looking forward to January as well. In other news, if you ordered a jacket and you haven't yet received or picked it up from Ron Burke, reach out to him. He has them. And you can pay him as well when you pick it up. The anniversary wine is in and at whatever liquor store you ordered through, so check in with your liquor store if you already haven't received a call. If you have questions on that, reach out to Steve Winter and he will be able to fill you in more if you have questions. I'd also like to take this time to reflect on the fact that, you know, it is Christmas and that's why we're all here. And you know, yesterday we had, or actually a couple of days ago, we had the pleasure as a board to get together and sign a whole stack of Christmas cards for the hamper program at Bridges to Hope. And we're lucky to have Jody here with us today, and I feel like you're becoming our poster child. We're going to get a poster and put you up there with the Rotary one. So I would like to give you a minute to come up and for us to do the formal presentation. I see the food is coming, but the food will hold for a minute while we do this. So we would like to do our formal check presentation to Bridges to Hope. George, do you want to come up with me for this? And I don't know if Nancy, Bruce as well. Bruce was on the committee. If you could come up and we'll pass along the check, that would be awesome. And we're going to find our big white check. There we go. Yeah, let's do this. Come on, Bruce. Yep. So the grand total is $25,947.
Oh, stop waiting. Stop waiting.
Thanks. So, and with that, enjoy your lunch. We'll be back to give away some more money in a little while. I feel like Oprah. You get a check, and you get a check. Everyone gets a check. No, I wasn't joking when I said you get a check, and you get a check, and everyone gets a check. So, Santa gave a challenge earlier in the year on 100,000 vaccinations for polio for 100 years of Rotary in Newfoundland. So last week, the Santa challenge was met, and it was met at our club dinner at Tuesday night at the Capitol. And Mr. Claus's elf, Bruce Templeton, auctioned off a teddy bear for $2,500, and our very own lovely Charlene Brophy bought that teddy bear, and we reached the total for Rotary in Newfoundland for polio vaccinations. So to provide 100,000 polio vaccinations. So yay for that. A really big accomplishment in no short part due to Bruce's efforts. So thank you, Bruce. And what I thought we'd do, and it'd be kind of fun to do, is that we actually do have a check, and it's, you know, obviously not a real check, but you know, it's a check, which actually is payable to Rotary International. And so we're going to kind of do the ceremonial. Here's the check, and it's for 100,000 doses of vaccine. So Bruce, do you want to come up and we'll take some pictures? Let's do it.
100,000 doses of vaccine. That's the one for Jody.
This is it. No, it's for Jody.
100,000 doses of vaccine. Okay. Woo!
And I did reach out to the other clubs as well to say that we were doing this today.
Get the crystals in there.
Awesome.
There is a point in the spring I'm going to ask you to watch a 4-minute video that was taken in Nigeria. And you'll see children crawling on their hands. So we're down to 2 countries now, Pakistan and Nigeria. 100,000 children, thanks to all of us, will be immunized against polio. And think about that at Christmas. We did a good job.
Maybe Santa will bring us another check so we don't have to do this in between. You think we can arrange that, Mr. Treasurer? He's not here. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to go out and invite the choir to come in and join us. And once they're in, I'll do a proper introduction. So just give me a minute on that. Always nice to have a little bit of Christmas cheer at our events. And we do have a little something for you at the end when you're done, so don't take off. We do have a little something for you and the students. So delighted to have you here. I'm not going to take up any time talking, so enjoy the show. Welcome.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room. And heaven and nature sing. And nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs implore. While fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy. Sounding joy. Sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. No more the sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make His blessings flow, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace, that makes the nations prove the glories of His righteousness and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room. And heaven and nature sing. And nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
Join us. Just to give you a little bit of history on this luncheon, every year we have a partner lunch, and it's generally heading into the holiday season, and it gives us an opportunity to just come together as a club to say, you know, Merry Christmas and have a great holiday season. We always have somebody to come and entertain us, and when we talked about who we were going to have this year, this is Stoker's Month, so just for your background, within our club we have little fireside groups, and we do have a duty group month. So this month is Stoker's Duty Group, and they graciously said that, you know what, if we will get the students to come in, we would like to make a donation back to the music program at Holy Heart. So I had reached out to Mr. Colburn, and I do know a little something about Holy Heart. My daughter is down there. I see her. I won't point her out because I don't want to embarrass her, but you guys all know who she is. I've watched the work that you've done, Mr. Colburn, over the last couple of years with the choir. Before you came, I gave the club a background on the awards that you have won as a group, and the fact that you've done it through a pandemic. and following all social distancing guidelines and doing all of the right things is absolutely commendable. So I say that to you not just as a Rotarian, but as a mom. So thank you for that. So before you leave, we do have a little something for you for the program at Holy Heart. So I'm going to get you to come up, and we're going to take some pictures, because that's what we like to do around here. And maybe we can even come down there, because it might be easier to get the choir in with us. I'm going to get Jim to come down, because you've got the check. Jim's the guy with the check. And I've got a little something as well. The club actually has also, I joked earlier that I'm kind of like Oprah, but I feel maybe a bit like Ellen as well today. You get a check and you get a check. Everyone gets a check here today. The students are also getting a little something for coming today as well from the club. So we've got some gift cards from McDonald's. So when you guys are finished later today, you can all go out and treat yourself at McDonald's. So anyway, have a great day. Have a great Christmas. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to close things off after we thank Mr. Colburn and take some pictures. But for now, we'll take some snaps, and I'll be back at the mic in a minute. Thank you guys, and Merry Christmas. And with that, our next meeting is slated for January 7th. Watch the firesides. Margaret will send out the confirmation. The mayor is going to be speaking at that luncheon, and we're attempting to coordinate with other clubs on that, so we're hoping for a big crowd. Other than that, have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all find some time to spend with people that are close to you, and find some time to rest and relax. And other than that, that's all I got. Have a great weekend. Bruce, you want to take us out?
You first, my beautiful wife.
We've been married for 40 years this year.
We grew up in Port Blandford and we live in Port Blandford now.
This garden that we're filming in today is the garden that I grew up in. Where my house stands today used to be one of my father's potato gardens. And before my father passed away, Gary promised them that he would always keep this green. So it's green.
It's green. And get greener.
We do our best to make him proud.
This is me tea. I put seaweed in a kettle in a bag, and I fill it up a barrel, and I use this for fertilizer. Like sometimes I might use 20, but I use this mostly. It smells a little bit, but a lot of beautiful for your garden. It makes your garden right rich and green. As you can see, this is what I use mostly. This is a mixture of 50% flour and 50% baking soda, and you get slugs in that on your vegetables. You get a shaker, and it was a bit finer than that, and just put a dust over your vegetables, and the flour sticks the baking soda onto the vegetables, and it stops the slugs and the or whatever the insects from eating your leaves. This is a real cheap system. You put your cabbage in, and make sure you got lots of lime. I use, in all my small seed, I use pellet lime. There's a formula for doing it, but I just put in what I think, you know, is right. And when you start off your cabbage, you put this over, and the flies and everything can't get at it. But a friend of mine showed me this: a 9-volt battery and rabbit wire, and you go right around your raised bed, like you go to positive to negative, and the slug will come up, and you touch the 2 wires. It won't kill them, but it'll turn them around and go back down.
We are the generation now that's able to do this and enjoy it. And it's good that we're able to teach the younger people, or talk to the younger people, and just let them know what we do for to make ours as successful as what they are.
Like it seems a marriage, if you take something from a marriage or from your garden, you got to put something back into it. Like if you take out potatoes and beets and everything else, if you take it for yourself and don't help your garden, next year your garden's not going to help you. Like today, I went and picked out some potatoes and that. You had your hand in the dirt. My hands are not very clean now, but my hand's in the dirt. And you take pride because you grew that. You worked at that yourself. No one ever give that to you. You worked at that. You grew that. I had cancer, and I seen stuff that had a boggle your mind, like people with cancer. And I used to come in my garden and sit down in chairs, eat with flies, but watch things grow. So anybody that comes in my garden or our garden, don't go away empty-handed. Information or vegetables or friendship or whatever. That's what we're about.